welcome to this day's tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how I turn this tablecloth into this really cool two-piece set. So first I'm just gonna cut this tablecloth up. I'm gonna show you my measurements later because I don't remember them now. So I'm just cutting it, some rectangle pieces. So here you can see my measurements and the two pieces that we're going to sew some elastic into. So first of all, we're gonna use this elastic in our bobbin, and we're just gonna manual with our fingers put it in there, just going around and around. This is really easy. Yeah, and when it's all filled, we're just gonna put it into our normal put our bobbin with a sewing thread. Oh, you know what I mean. Yeah, like this. So now we're just gonna sew with the elastic in our bobbin, and him just making a little test. So here is my test fabric, and you can see I sew with two different color of thread. I did a yellow one and a black one just to see which one I would prefer. And I chose to go with the yellow one because I thought that was the one you would see the least. And here I'm going to start with doing the skirt first. So here, as you can see, the edge is where the original edge from the blanket, from the tablecloth. So I just sew next to the seam that already was made. So I'm just securing it and then just sewing all the way. And that is what you're gonna do. When you get to the end, you're just gonna secure it and cut it off. And then just go back and forth until you are to the top of the fabric. So it's really easy. The same thing you're doing. So here, just so here I can't speak today. I'm sorry about that. So here, I've just sewn a couple of rows, and I just wanted to show you what space I'm making it with. So it's about ½ an inch from the sewing silver machine thing. That's what I did. And so here I got to the edge. I just sheared it all the way. So I'm gonna just double fold it and just sew it with a straight stitch to have a nice clean bottom seam. And for the bottom seam, I just use a normal bobbin thread, so no elastic there. And yeah, I just sew it, just a normal straight stitch to secure the fabric. And when that's done, I'm sorry about the lighting, it was late and I had to use the flashlight thing. Yeah, but I hemmed the edges and I sew the elastic in, so it's basically done. All I need to do is just connect it in the sides. So here I'm just gonna pin it and just sew it with a straight stitch. Yeah. Just matching it up. I'm just matching it up where the pattern is, so where the line is. And just pinning it all the way. So here, all the pins are in. Sorry about the bad lighting. So now we're gonna do the top, and this is the piece of fabric that I'm using. And I already did the first seam. This also had a natural pretty edge from the tablecloth that I just had. So here I'm gonna keep the distance a bit snugger or closer. So you can see the middle thing, I don't know what's it called, it's just touching my first line. So they are a bit closer, like half an centimeter, maybe a bit less closer than the skirt, and it looks like this. And I'm gonna keep that distance for the entire top. So just sewing that. This is what it looks like after a couple of rows. And here I'm just sewing with a straight stitch, and there's no elastic, it's normal thread in the bobbin. And I'm keeping a bit more of a distance to the seams I've already did, or already have made, as you can see here. So I want to make a pretty hemline, so we're gonna fold it like this. My dog is irritating. And try to sew so close to the edge of this folded edge as you can, like I'm showing you here. This is really easy to do a pretty hemline. So just sew it all the way. And when you're done, you're gonna cut next to the seam that you just did. Cutting that extra fabric off. It's really difficult to show this, but it's really easy in real life. So if you have an edge like this, when you just cut it, you're gonna fold it like I'm showing you here, so you can see there's no, it's really pretty hemline. And my camera is barking at me. So now it's like this, it's really pretty. I really love it. It's really easy to make it, and it turns out so good. So the last thing we want to do is just connect it, like we did with the skirt. Just flip it inside out, and just connect the side parts. And just pin that together, and just sew it with a straight stitch, and your top and skirt is done. Wasn't that easy? So I want to thank you so much for watching. This is really easy set, and I hope you try it. Please check out my Instagram and DM me if you do this. I would love to see what you create. So don't forget to subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.